think we're ready to go. You ready, Natara?
I was born ready.
I knew it. All right. Well then. All of my wonderful friends, welcome in. Hi, I'm caeshura. You probably know me. If you don't, hi, I'm caeshura. The dress is currently on the Princess of the Wind dress. I called it the blue dress because it was the easiest to make sure that everybody understood which dress it is. So hi, this is Child of Light. I'm gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go. No worries. The intro is just a bunch of stuff. So Child of Light is a game from a maker called Ubisoft, which you may know for cool titles such as Child of Light. Yeah.
I was about to say that exact thing. Like, it's
Child of Light.
Light.
But also Assassin's Creed, Tom Clancy, some other stuff. And this is more of a kind of indie feel game.
Child of a Duchess mysterious.
So
By her father.
starting up here, you find out that Aurora's mother died when she was young? Question marks? I'm not really sure. Her father got remarried, and on the Great Friday before Easter, 1895, they had a party, and then Aurora died.
That night, Aurora went to
Now's a great time for
the
donations.
fire burned. She
What?
caught a chill that spread. Her skin
How could you do this to me?
snow.
How could you do this to Aurora?
Vacant.
I didn't do anything to Aurora. Let's
I
be
don't
fair.
believe you.
Her father wept in
So
fear.
currently, we don't have any donations in, but
For all intents and purposes.
we have this current run, Child of Light. Afterwards, we have Epistory, and then starts our Octopath Traveler block. So we will have one story is guaranteed. We will be having let me double check for you which run that's gonna be, because I haven't played the game myself. Cyrus. We're gonna have a single story Cyrus, and then we have a character Bid War, which is super exciting. So you get to choose which character storyline is played in the next run, and it's any of the remaining 7. So currently that is wide open. There are no bids for that. So
What?
if you want, yeah, it's wide open. So you can pick whichever one you want. It's definitely Tressa. Anyways, I know that much. You
right.
can also put bid wars in. Anyways, yes, games.
So Aurora wakes up in this mysterious place called Lemuria. She doesn't know that she died. She thinks she's sleeping. So we're gonna do what all little girls do when they're scared and in a dream. We're gonna bunny hop around. Fortunately, we learn how to fly later, but right now we can't fly, and little girls who can't fly need to do little bunny hops. So the bunny hopping gives me a little bit of a boost to my momentum and makes it much faster to move around. We're going to be using this mechanic a little bit later to, okay, please. To do a little scenario skip that's going to save us like 20 seconds. Also, I apologize in advance for my mashing. I'm not really sorry. So this is the first kind of character to our party that we get that is not Aurora. We meet up with a cool little firefly whose name is Igniculus. Igniculus has several really important functions that we will use throughout the game. One of them is being cute. Look at how cute Igniculus is. So you'll see up under Aurora's little status bar there is a bar for Igniculus, and that is a light meter. Igniculus is a firefly, and once he uses up all of his light, he can't light up anymore. He will need a break. So keeping the light meter at a specific point or not depleting it completely is very important for the run. So let's get into the things that Igniculus can do. One of the first things Igniculus can do is when he lights up, and everything is based off of when he lights up, when he lights up, he can help us do these cool things called light puzzles, which I'm having a really hard time doing while moving at the moment. Darn, that was almost really good. And as you can see, doing the light puzzles is a very important part of the game. It helps helps us move on through the game. Next up, we're going to have a short little battle here with what we hope is Jiminy Cricket, the Cricket. And you will see Igniculus's second function. This function is based off of the battle system, which, a raise of hands for everybody who knows Grandia. I'll see you raise your hands in chat here in a moment. Grandia has a kind of like ATB bar style system where you see the ATB people are at, and that is manipulatable by Igniculus, where nice. I can interrupt things, and then I can slow them with Igniculus, and boom. So, of course, in order to save frames, we want to prevent monsters from having any kinds of attacks as much as possible, and that is going to be one of the things we are doing. I will get to Igniculus's third function here in a moment. Natara, do you have anything you would like to say or ask?
I absolutely would. We actually have a $20 donation from Dr. Goldfire with no donation comment, but thank you so much for that. Hopefully that is going... Actually, it looks like that might be going towards the Puff Puff, but we'll see.
Puff Puff.
Either way, it should be exciting. And we love your donations. For those who are new here, we are the RPG Valkyries. We are a group of female and femme-leading speedrunners, specifically for RPGs. Yeah, right? And we are...
I just had a never... That's never happened before.
What did you do?
The cricket dodged?
Rude.
Yeah. They have a very small chance to dodge. I have literally never seen that before. I have played 300 some hours of this game.
Marathon luck.
Right? Anyway, continue.
Nope. Problem. So this event, RPGs We Love 3, is fundraising in order to help send a bunch of our members to RPG Limit Break in Salt Lake City in May, which is an RPG speedrunning event, which is fundraising for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Any money we raise will be going to accommodations, travel, taxes, food, that sort of thing. Anything left over, if we happen to be so lucky, we will be donating on behalf of our community to NAMI during RPG Limit Break. So we definitely appreciate all of your generosity so far. And look forward to hopefully some more.
So Nicholas's third function here, as you can see, I'm skipping some battles here, and he can blind enemies and make it so that I can just walk right past them. They don't notice me. Enemies have, as you see them there on the overworld, I have to run into them in order to get into a battle. We have finished all of our grinding. I'm not going to be grinding anymore. We're going to be getting the rest of our levels solely from bosses. But as you can see, some enemies just are like in my way, and right now that I can't, at the moment I cannot fly, I need to walk past these in order to get to where I want to go. So here we're going to be using Igniculus to light up this oculi here, and it's going to lower this elevator. So this trick I'm going to be doing is called the box jump. I'm going to be using the momentum that I get from my jump and jumping across a small gap that normally you shouldn't be able to jump across in order to skip a small platforming section. It really only saves like 20 seconds. I can't remember the specific number. Takaze told me once. I forgot. But yeah, you should also follow Takaze at twitch.tv/Takaze. He is a wonderful human being. All right. So, box jump. That almost looked like it was it. That was not it. Listen. I think the box is not far enough. There we go. There we go. Nope, that was it. But I didn't get it. I'm so nervous, guys. Whatever. Anyway, so what we should have been skipping was this part here. No problem.
What could possibly go wrong?
So, there is this cool little platforming section here. Even after like 5 attempts, it's still faster normally, but, well, if you push the box off, you can't get it. So, all right. Anyway, sad times. I haven't pushed the box off in ages, but I will say that marathon nervousness has got me not able to judge distance as well as I usually do, which is pretty good normally. All right, so okay, all kinds of marathon luck. It's okay. So now we're going to be going down here. I'm going to dodge past this goblin and open up this door. And down here, we're going to have another light puzzle. I know the solutions to this light puzzle already, so I'm all, like, as we're walking, I'm already going to be breaking the glass. You can see here. We're going to have our first boss fight up here with these statues. And I'm going to be using up the entirety of my mana in order to kill the back statue with some light attacks. And then I'm going to be just smacking the front statue with my sword, and it's going to die. If you ever have to fight statues that are decapitated, please hit them with your sword or your light attack. I know everybody has them, so.
What about my dark attack?
I mean, they're immune against the dark because of the Dark Queen being, you know, Dark Queen and stuff.
Bird.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. So as you can see, I was a little irritated that the front statue went before me, but it gathered strength, so it's all right. And then I'm just going to beat up this statue. I am going to be controlling my light bar and how much I slow this guy down so that I do not use up all of my light bar. Otherwise, Igniculus will have like a cooldown period where he's going to be exhausted, and I don't want him to be exhausted because I want to continue to interrupt this guy later on. Ooh, nice critical hit. I will go ahead and say that, well, today I will be not to our own marathon, because that would be giving money to myself, basically. I will donate, since our charity of choice, RPG Valkyries specifically, is Take This. I will be donating $3 to Take This for every critical hit I get with Aurora or Finn. So that's one there. So that's $3 right there. So mark it down, Natara.
I'm not marking it down.
Darn it. Someone mark it down.
Yeah, Yaga, mark it down.
Yaga, mark it down. Okay. So I'm going to be doing some cutscene skips here. Thank you, Millie. I would do some cute things and be like, oh no, the game closed, but well.
Oh no, the game closed.
Oh no, I can't do the thing. Everything is okay. Yep. So
listen,
there's some information about like how there was a Queen of Light and she made the night go away, and then she would go into her castle and like it would become dark and nighttime, and then she disappeared one day, and the Queen of the Night took that as a sign to steal the sun, the moon, and the stars, and now I have to go get the sun and the moon and the stars, except I already have the stars and now I can fly, and all we need now is a flute. This is a great time for donations.
Is it?
Yep.
I hope we have someone to read those. Oh wait, that's me!
Uh-oh.
What? Well, let me talk to you about some of the cool bid wars. Also, speaking of Take This, a nice segue, any of your bits or subs to our channel will continue to go to Take This. We do our big marathon in October, Speedrun Ragnarok, which is our charity marathon, which all goes to Take This. So, yeah, continue. Any of those are really great, but unfortunately, neither the bits nor the subs go towards our RPG Limit Break fundraising. So if that's what you're aiming to do, it will have to be a donation. So we are still trying to get any sort of donations for the Octopath Traveler character storyline choice. We have 7 different travelers, all sitting at 0. That's no fun. Nobody wants to see an Octopath Traveler run with nobody. So that's wide open. Any donations will go there. We have a bid war between lie or tell the truth to Michelle. I don't know who Michelle is, but we should tell the truth.
We should
I'm
totally
sure
lie
that
to
could-
Michelle.
Okay, so we have 1 lie and 1 truth. Only your donations can decide. Also, we have a rolling incentive to pick the voice language between English and Japanese for Dragon Quest XI. So, that could be cool. You're flying. That's cool.
I am flying. So, you know, when you pick up stars, apparently you get fairy wings. The wishy-washy, timey-wimey stuff. We don't really ask questions, but we can fly. I mean, really, Aurora does not ask any questions. Of course, she thinks she's dreaming, so why would you ask questions about the fact that you can fly? Because it's a dream.
Yeah, that's legit. I don't question being able to fly in real life. I mean, sorry, I've said too much.
Oops.
Gotta go.
All right, can I get a host? Okay, so we're up to the next boss. Literally, Child of Light is a boss rush. This is what this game is. If you like boss rushes, please try Child of Light. I did some menus there. I'll talk about the way words K. Skill trees. I'll talk about the way skill trees work when we get a little bit closer to needing to actually kind of talk about them. But all of the skill trees that we are going to be doing or utilizing are all decided. There is no guessing or RNG-ness. The decisions I'm going to be making for all of my skills. Now that the doggos are dead, I'm just going to be whacking this big giant guy. He does not have a counter interruption, or an interruption counter, goodness gracious. So I'm just going to be wailing on him. Aurora can die here. That's no big deal. She is not necessarily expendable, but she'll wake up after the battle is over anyway and get the XP. And to be honest, it is much easier to balance the ATB here with just Rubella. Oh, we are saving the animals unless they're trying to kill us. I'm just saying, like, normally when things are trying to kill you, you either beat them up or run away. In this case, I mean, we can run from the boss battle, but they'll just come back, so we have to, you know, beat them up. So I'm going to be collecting all of these things throughout the game called oculi. Oculi are like, if you played Diablo 2, it's kind of like the gems and runes and stuff you put in your armor in Diablo 2, except, ouch, I've never run into that before. We are just getting a game full of these. I've never done this before. I've literally never speedrun this game before. What are you talking about?
You're like, everything is good. Ow, oh my god. And now we're gonna,
Ask Kodutch. Kodutch has seen me speedrun this game never before. What's up, my friend? Kodutch is also a runner of this game. If you like Child of Light, please follow Kodutch21. So I'm going to be picking up Finn here. Finn is, I was talking about oculi, but I ran into stuff and now I'm talking about Finn. So Finn is our classic token magic user, but Finn comes with a quest I don't want to do because it is annoying. So I'm going to open up my map after talking to Finn and pressing some E's and stuff, and Finn joined my party. And I'm going to close the game and open it up again. If you haven't noticed yet, I'll tell you now. Child of Light does not have a save feature. It has an auto-save feature. When, you know what, I just realized I should have put like a funny Puexel face under my game.
it's not too late.
It's too late. So when I close out of the game here, I closed out of the game with Finn in my party. But I teleported. Finn is still in my party, even though we just left him standing there crying. Finn is still in my party. I'm not going to do his quests. I don't care about his people. They turned into birds, and that's not my... They obviously deserve that. That's the story of the speedrun. If we can't get them to join us by force, we play our flute. Abducting Finn. So yeah, we will utilize this auto save feature again later when we do a little it's even easier than the Finn skip when we get Oengus. Anyway, back to what I was talking about, gems. So Aurora, like any self-serving humanoid out there, loves money and gems.
But just when she was certain.
So we are going to pick up some gems and put them on our weapons and our armor and our accessories. I suppose for Aurora, her accessories are either her gloves or... Oh, she's wearing gloves. Or her crown. But either way, putting a single oculi on a certain spot will give me some extra stats. Throughout the game, I'm going to be using two very particular oculi. One of them is an onyx, which I will be putting on the weapons slot of either Aurora or Finn in order to raise their magic attack. And then another one I want, but am not necessarily guaranteed to get, is a tourmaline, which I will be putting on the accessory slot of Finn or Aurora, and it will give them a magic stat point. I think it's like 2 or 3, depending on how big the oculi is. In theory, I want to have a Ward's Cane. I want to have a tumbled one, which is bigger than a little one, but you know. So far, I'm getting the normal oculi choices here. Up here, I'm hoping to find 2 emeralds, which I will combine with sapphires to make a tourmaline. Nice. All right, cool. This is a great time for donations.
That's great news. I love donations. You know what else I love? Excellent bid wars. Yes, you, other than you. Listen, that doesn't need to be stated. My love for you is known. Right? So, Dragon Quest XI has a few more incentives which we're looking to meet. If we want to show Rab's secret item, we need $75. If we want to sell Sylvando's stinking gift, we need another $75.
Sylvando is the really cool one, right?
I don't know anything about the game other than I'm assuming they're slimes because it's Dragon Quest. I got nothing. Also, if you want to experience the world's best Puff Puff, I do actually know what that is. We need about another $86. So we're definitely getting there. So lots of really cool incentives. Also to remind everyone, if you want to see me and Hex die on Saturday playing Ring Fit Adventure with camera, that's an incentive which has to be met. We already have $135 of the needed 300, but if we don't hit that 300, me and Hex will get to rest on Saturday, and that seems like a crime.
We will literally take a break that whole time.
Yeah, we will just put up chill music and do nothing.
Yep.
We won't even put another bonus game in there.
While I know you all think chill music and chilling is cool, I mean, don't you want to chill with your chill music while you watch Hex and Natara suffer? Also, I'd really like to thank everybody for thinking my voice is worth $200.
I certainly think it is.
Bonk. Thank you so much. I'm actually taking singing lessons. Hopefully it sounds better than it did the last time I sang the song. Ow! And I keep running into fireballs. So all of the things through here that I got, you're like, well, okay, isn't it faster to just skip all of those chests? Yeah, it really is, and I need all of those potent healing tonics. It is a part of the game. Later on, we're going to be getting a character who can taunt, and when you taunt things, you know, you get hit. Like, that's what happens when you taunt people, you get hit. So I'm going to be using... Okay, please. I'm going to be using those healing potions to heal him so that he doesn't die because he's getting hit a bunch. This is the worst menu of my life. I didn't even do menus this bad when I started this game, and that's saying something, right?
Oh no.
Okay. Right. Alright. Anyway, so I'm going to be fighting these spiders with Nora here. Nora is our stepsister. We picked her up somewhere off the side of the road. I don't know why she was over there, but you know, whatever. She got thrown into some mirror, and she's like, I know how to get back. So we're trying to go up to the Moon Temple, which is past like all of these air currents, which is why we are here in this giant walking mountain to be able to get up to where we need to go. That makes sense, right?
That seems legit, yeah.
Yeah. Typical RPG things. Anyway, on our way, so we picked up our stepsister, and we also picked up this cool bow rat. This is Robert. Robert is really cool. Legit, Robert is like one of my favorite characters.
Hi, Robert.
Oh no, Robert! They hit Robert! Don't hit Robert, please!
I like Nora. I like Nora.
This is such a travesty. I tried to say tragedy, but ended up going with a V instead, and I was like, no, I should say travesty because this is pretty bad right now. Latara, please tell me more things to help me feel better.
Oh, other than the fact you're awesome and you're doing great, and hey, you know how we were talking about a spider army earlier? We found it! Welcome to our new spider army. Yes,
this is a Sparty army!
What could possibly go wrong?
Toy duck, toy duck, toy duck.
We are also $117 away from hitting $2,000. That would be so amazing to hit that. Just on day 2. That would help a lot. So lots of different incentives. Oh, hold on a sec. I spoke too soon because we got a $41 donation from the lovely Leggy Starscream saying, "Good luck, Kay."
Thank you, Leggy. I need the luck. This is like...
You don't need the luck, you got skill.
Apparently, okay. So when I did my first run, I got a time of like, what even time did I get? I got a time of like 2:30, and it is well known that getting a time of like 1:30 or thereabouts is a really good Child of Light run. Even when I am rusty, I can get this time. So there might be some skill involved. I swear Child of Light is like riding a bicycle sometimes. But anyway, the moral of the story being that I love this game. If anybody can find me a speed game that I love remotely this much, I will give you cookies. Please.
You heard it here first. You want the cookies, you know what to do.
If you want the cookies, introduce me to a new speed game. Okay, so I did mention crits, and I did specifically state that I will only be donating for Finn and Aurora crits. Here's the reason why. Finn and Aurora do not have a very high crit. In the entirety of the run, most situations I really want to see crits, particularly from Finn. New speed game, Monopoly. Valkyries, shall we speedrun Monopoly?
Never.
What? Well, why not?
No.
Okay.
I had a friend break my life with Monopoly, and me and it are broken up forever. Forever.
You heard it here first. Monopoly kills friendships. It's okay. Can we speedrun Settlers of Catan then?
Yes, I'm fine with that. I like
Okay.
Catan. Can you even speedrun Settlers of Catan?
Sure.
Oh god.
You can
You're
speedrun
here
anything if you have a turn timer.
That is certainly true.
Okay, so we mentioned Robert the Bow Rat. Robert is in this party at the moment for the sake of getting a girlfriend. He wants to date this girl named Margaret. I mean, who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't met Margaret, then please meet Margaret. Margaret is fabulous. Anyway, Robert thinks he can impress Margaret by getting a bunch of money. Spoilers, Margaret is not impressed by Robert's money. She rejects him.
Rude.
I mean, like, if we just walked up to Margie and said, "Hey, Margie, date me for $2 million," she might say yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say from you, definitely a yes. Yeah, exactly. Oops. No.
Anyway, so in order to impress Margie, Robert is trying to get, lots of money here. Margie is not going to be impressed by his money. He's going to be very sad, and Aurora is going to play her flute, and he's going to follow us. We're going to skip that cutscene, so I told you about it now.
That's the spirit.
I mean, we're going to skip that cutscene as long as I don't overmash, which I have gotten better at not doing. Oh my gosh! We are getting critical hits from all the monsters today.
Yay, donating to Valkyrie.
If someone will donate for every critical hit a monster gets on me, I hope that you're only going to be donating like $2, because if that's the last crit a monster gets on me, I'll be fine. Alright, so we defeated these spiders, and now we see there's a big giant spider on Magna's heart. Magna, by the way, is the big walking mountain. And we're gonna go up there and kill that. But first, some menus.
Woo, menus!
Hey. I don't need to do that. Okay, we need to make this. Oh my gosh. I have like the dream set up right here. This is beautiful. All right. Okay. So I went down a specific tree here for Finn that has lightning magic. So aside from the fact there are actually a bunch of monsters that are weak to lightning magic in the remainder of the game. The biggest reason I did this is because Finn gets the skill, a passive skill that raises his magic called Capelli's Rage. And we are going to be utilizing the massive amount of damage that Finn is going to be able to deal out. Oh my gosh, I got crit by another monster. Are you Farizzles? That's right, I just said Farizzles.
It's a word.
It is a word you can use to describe this situation. Anyway, so we're going to be using the massive amount of damage that Finn is going to be able to deal out in order to beat the rest of the game very quickly. True story.
Truest of stories.
Oh my gosh, little spoods just do not want to die. Die, little spoods. Okay, little spoods are dead. So this monster right here, I do not want to interrupt. Big Spooter has this thing where if you interrupt it, it will haste itself. And, well, that's no good. Okay, please. I am having some serious problems with my menus. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. I'm so nervous right now.
Why? It's just a giant spider. Who you're gonna destroy.
Sure.
Why are you hurting the nice spider? Rude.
The nice spider.
Yeah.
Sure.
All spiders are nice spiders.
You heard it here first. All spiders are nice spiders.
Except for
Until
when-
they're behind your clock!
This seems strangely specific.
Oh no, I interrupted the spooter! Bad times. So, this is the spooter's counterattack when you interrupt it.
Oh no.
I'm going to slow it now. Having a slow spooter is very important. This battle is a mess. Please distract me with a donation.
Drumbo, I'm not sure you're making this better.
Alright. That was an awful spider.
Also, I have some really bad news to report.
There are no donations.
No.
I missed the cuts.
Oh no, I was gonna say I'm all out of Cheetos.
Oh no, that
You have a donation.
absolutely. We have a cutscene. So okay, so here's
Hey.
Margaret. Margaret's like, "Yo, I'm not interested. See you, bye." And
That's legit.
Robert's like, "Margaret, wait! My heart is faint. All hope is lost." And Aurora's just like, "Yo, I can play the flute, bro."
Yes. So anyone who's having any problems of any sort in life, time to learn the flute.
Hopefully that didn't sound awful. Anyway, donations.
Donations? We don't have it. No, I'm joking. We have a donation.
Wow.
We have $50 from DJ Jono. Sorry, DG Jono. We're not doing
Ooh.
the French pronunciation, which says, "We see Wholesome Marathon. We donate to Wholesome Marathon." So thank you so much for that. And with that donation, we are actually at $205 out of a required $300 for Ring Fit. The suffering
Oh.
is 2/3 there.
Oh my gosh.
We are still waiting for someone to love Octopath, though.
Natalia, I
Well-
heard there's a secret incentive if we open up Ring Fit.
What? Well, we'll have to open up Ring Fit to find out about said
I
secret.
could be wrong. I thought I heard some bird talking about it, but
Don't know what you're talking about. There's definitely no secret incentive. There is a secret incentive.
I heard the voice of a demon chocobo whispering into my heart.
Donate.
Near, far, wherever you are. It sounded really
Let's not
bad.
get the syncing issues going. One person singing on stream, okay. Multiple, lag says.
Unless we are singing something for, oh god. Rhapsody.
Yeah, that was a disaster.
It was the most beautiful disaster I've ever seen in my entire
Yes,
life.
you are correct.
Ow!
There's no problem there, but yeah, it was good.
All right, so I made some oculi. I'm going to switch the oculi now. Spoilers: I'm going to lose most of my party members, but that's okay. Bye, everyone. And I'm going to put in some more skills here. I do need some of these skills that I'm putting in here for this fight. This is Griffin. Griffin is awful. I'm not going to be saying anything because I'm going to be focusing because this fight can be awful. I will probably be telling you what I am doing because I will be talking to myself. All right, so I'm going to be getting out Rivella here. Tumble all. Nora. Lol, I'll interrupt the big bird. Slow the big bird. Nora will slow the big bird. Let the big bird get its turn. I can slow the big bird more because the big bird is going to get its turn way before Rubella will get up here. Alright. Big bird did swoop. Nice to know. I'm going to get out Aurora and do a Starlight All. Nora is going to be doing a Quicken All. I am going to refill my light bar. Then I'm going to cast Unstoppable All on Aurora and do another Starlight All. Unstoppable All makes it so I will not be interrupted on the cast bar here, so Aurora can hit things without being interrupted, which is very important. Nice dodge. I'm going to get out Finn, who is going to cast Lightning All. I'm going to let Griffin hopefully get its turn. Griffin could do Gather Strength, which will slow me. Yep, that is what he did. Poop! That is another $3 for take this.
Why is that a bad thing?
That is always a good thing.
Yeah.
Much thanks to Aurora. Okay.
Also, can I make a quick announcement?
One moment.
No problem.
Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Right. Gather strength. Swoop. This is so spooky. This is like the worst this fight can go. I'm actually gonna slow this thing and just kill it. Alright, your announcement.
We have hit $2,000 thanks to some wonderful donations which just came in.
Holy crap!
Thank you everyone for that. We have hit we have a $10 donation from Anonymous which says, "One findeth oneself ere seeketh to maketh possession of a bargain." Thank you so much. And we have $26 from Jeffrey, which says, "Poor Octopath getting no love. Time to fix that. Also, round numbers are nice. They are really nice. And thanks to those donations, we now have a bid war. The $10 went towards Hennett, and Ophelia is in the lead with $26. So if you want to push Hennett up or have one of the other 5 remaining travelers go, you know what you've got to do."
Nice, petrify. Christopher and Robert are the best. All right. That was an awful, awful fight. That's important.
Yay!
Griffin usually has what we can consider as close to a script as possible, but if that gets interrupted for any reason, it can go down the hole very quickly. Fortunately, Child of Light is a rather safe, marathon-safe speedrun for that reason. Oh yeah, we mentioned Aurora's dad. Apparently, when Aurora died, her dad collapsed, sick from a broken heart. He's currently dying, so, you know. Stuff happens. All right, so, but we are right here, real close to that mirror to go home. Nora told us all about it, so we're gonna go ahead and leave our friends here. Bye, Igniculus. And we're gonna go up to this mirror. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, ignore that chest. That's just there for showsies. We don't get Igniculus back or anything. The reason my estimate is 125 is because Griffin can be just that bad. Yep, that's totally it. We might be a little ahead. Sorry. Just a casual, 30 minutes. No big deal, right? We can do 30 minutes. Alright, so we're gonna be home, and that's wait a second. Why is it raining? Hey, it's our stepmother and Cordelia, our other stepsister that we never talked about. This is cool. They're gonna take us home. Wait, what? Nani? What is this sudden but inevitable betrayal? Our sisters are evil, huh?
Rude.
We're the red-headed stepsister. Ha ha! I'm not sorry. Anyway, so this is our mom. Bit of a dream or something, and she's talking about in some parts of the world people do fly. Earlier Yagamoth mentioned that this game is completely in prose, and that is truth. I fly through all of the stuff so quickly that you don't notice that it is indeed in prose, but it is indeed in prose. Everything rhymes, even Rubella, who tries purposefully not to rhyme. How are you doing, Natara?
I got more Cheetos, so I'm doing fabulous.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have
good times are being had by all.
I have a firefly. Oh no, my mom's dead!
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh man. Not again. Anyway, so Aurora's mother recognizes that this evil is the Queen of the Night and that she will come after Aurora. So she casts a spell on Aurora with her dying breath to resurrect Aurora in Lemuria. Of course, actually, I'm not sure that Aurora actually notices this. So when she wakes up, she is just sad and plays her flute. Which one of you put Kay in charge of keeping the mothers alive?
Oops, sorry.
I mean, Natara paid me to do it.
Wow. My very good name is being maligned here. I would never do such an evil task.
Harry Potter? Is that you?
Whoa.
Nice one, Yami.
Did you know that Harry Potter actually stole it from Child of Light?
Yep.
Rivers McCown rating with a party of 9. Welcome, friends, to caeshura kills everyone's mother with your host, caeshura.
Did you know that Child of Light is actually inspired by Nutopia?
I did actually hear that, yes.
Mm-hmm. They tried to make it loosely based so they wouldn't get like in trouble, but you know. So we're gonna take our new friend who we roped in with black flute magic, and we're going to release our other friends who we also roped in with black flute magic. Excuse me. And we're gonna get them back. You see Finn is not here. Finn is actually still in my party because we glitched him in earlier.
That's kind of amazing. Also, did it really say it was mature audiences?
Oh, does it?
Or are you just making a joke about how very immature we are? Because that's correct. We are certainly immature.
So there's this puzzle here. I can do a minor time save by...
Oh, it really did say that. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that really did say that? That's weird. Very possible. Alright, so I'm going to be just kind of flying through here, or what you're supposed to do here is do a puzzle to get Oengus in your party, but we're gonna do like a weird little glitch. So I'm gonna go in here, Oengus is going to join my party again, it's going to get auto-saved. I'm going to leave here, which doesn't auto-save Oengus leaving my party for some reason. Aurora also says something like, yeah, Dad said you don't have to bother yourself with everybody else's problems or something like that. I'm going to exit the game because we can't finish without Oengus, but then decide that I actually want to finish it, and when I open up the game again, Oengus is in my party. I really don't know how this particular glitch works, but it doesn't matter because Oengus is in our party and that's all that matters. So we're going to do some leveling up here. I am going to put some oculi on Oengus. Oops. Okay, please. And Robert. And I'm going to reinstate this. And and then I want to actually put a whole bunch of Stardust. I've been collecting Stardust to put on Oengus here so that we can raise his defense. Magic Stiff goes to Aurora. Magic Defense goes to Oengus. Dodge goes to Oengus. And Speed goes to Aurora. Okay, we're ready. We're going to go fight our other sister. Her name is... what is it again? Crepusculum... whatever. Her name is Cordelia. Evil Sistara? Sure.
Wow. Wow. She almost looks as cool as Sistara.
Oh, does she?
No.
Almost.
No one could look as cool as Sistara.
I mean, it's pretty difficult. Just yeah. Okay. So, here I'm going to do what's basically going to be the setup for most boss battles here on out. I did a taunt with Oengus. I'm going to slow with Robert. In this case, the Wraiths here in the front are actually weak to magic, so I'm going to kill them first. The top Wraith, for whatever reason, has... oh gosh. Has more HP than the bottom Wraith. We don't ask questions. And, otherwise, this battle is pretty straightforward. I am going to do a damage elixir with Oengus onto Aurora. I really want to heal him soon because, well, you know, if he dies, then they're going to attack Aurora because he's dead. So, you know. And that is what we got all of these potent healing tonics for, so that I can make sure that Oengus does not die. Aurora can't die here if there is enough Wheel of Death.
Is this one of those fights where we care whether she dies or not?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so. So Aurora is the one doing the most damage here right now. So if she dies, then we either need to revive her or do less damage and take longer with nice crit. That's $9 now for take this, or bring out Finn and kill everything decidedly slower. Who's this? That's you. Nice dodge, Oengus. Oengus needs to heal himself or die. Heal yourself or die! Basically, right? Said the
something
fighter
like
to the
that.
bard. Okay, so now we are going to get out Robert, who is going to slow Cordelia here. You know, fast bosses are not nice, so we want to slow down Cordelia as much as possible. And then we're going to speed up Oengus, because Oengus is slow right now, and that's bad. And then we're just going to kill the boss. Nice critical hit. I'm not paying money for critical hits from Oengus, but they're still nice. Oengus and Robert have the highest critical hit of the game, so they will crit quite often. Also, you can see here there is some text that says setback. Oh. So a setback is when a character forces the monster back on the ATB bar. Wow. Unfortunately, because she had gathered strength, it makes her immune to being set back. So, sadly, you know, we couldn't really get to see how that really works, but Oengus comes with that ability. Also, we found the moon, so you know what time it is? Mon Prism Power! Wake up!
This seems legit.
And now we're a teenager. And this is how you go through puberty. Do you have any donations? Now's a great time.
No donations, but we can talk about, again, some of the bid wars that are coming up. That Octopath Traveler, a character storyline choice, is heating up. Currently, Hannett is in second place with $10, and Ophelia is in the lead with $26. So if you love those ones or any of the others, you can donate for those. Also, we have a naming incentive to name the Warriors of Light for Final Fantasy I PSP. So the top 4 names will be taken, and currently there is only 4 names. So for as low as $11, you could take one of those spots. Still have a naming incentive for Dragon Quest XI to name the main character. Currently, Pegapode is in the lead for $20.
So we are something darkness, something moonlight. Yeah, basically. So we are in like this like water village, and right here there's this really cool character called Gen. She is like a little bard. She uses a harp. She's really cool. We don't pick her up, and we don't even use her in the run we do pick her up in, because sadly, even though she's a really cool character, she's not stronger than the other characters we have, which is really sad. So, I'm going to be picking up some more oculi here. Perfect. That's exactly what I like to see. Those are the oculi I want for my specific strategy. Whether or not my specific strategy is actually faster than the strategy Takaze made, we will never know, because I will probably never be good at enough at this game in order to figure out. And definitely not with that attitude. I knew Natara was going to say it, even if she wasn't actually going to say it.
Oh, now I don't need to. You said it for me.
Yep. I read your mind. So this is a cool little puzzle where we use these Roman numerals and match them up to Roman numerals here. I'm going to do a quick menu so that I can make my characters a bit more powerful. It is very important here as a speedrunner to remember that the cursor gets reset after Aurora levels up there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on Oingus. How we can go. Do the thing, thank you. So coming up here is a really rude ogre. I guard the door. I will smash you to the floor. Like, wow. Give us the villagers back, you boar. You will not get those Piscean gnomes back. I hate them all. What do you think about that? Anyway, so we're gonna kill this guy, because he's mean.
Why would you eat all of our gnomes? That's just rude.
I don't know, you know. Nice crit from Oingus. Or sorry, Robert. I'm going to use a damage potion on Finn here. I do not, under any circumstances, wish to interrupt this giant ogre. He will paralyze one of the characters, and that is really annoying. So if he is going to get a turn, he needs to get his turn because otherwise that is just like really kind of annoying. Anyways, so the dogs in the front are weak to magic. The guy in the back is weak to physical, so we're just going to take out these dogs with physical, boom boom, or sorry, magic, boom boom, they're dead, and get out Robert. Robert is actually going to just defend, so is he, because we're going to get hit anyway, and then we're going to slow him and just continue to wail on him. We got a really nice crit earlier with Robert, so we actually have done quite a big deal of damage to him already. Just to kind of frame the time here, the world record run beats the boss after this around this time.
Listen, we don't need world record, we need you record.
But the world record is Takaze, and I really care about the runs that Takaze does because Takaze is cool!
Correct.
Yeah! World record! World. I'm gonna run up here, get some items right here. Robert's saying stuff, we're not really listening.
Who's Robert?
Robert's the bow rat.
No, I mean, because we're...
Oh yeah, but Robert's the bow rat. I mean, we want him to stay around because we do kind of need him for the rest of the run. To be fair, he would probably stick around anyway because he's kind of dejected. It's okay. Anyway, so yeah, poor Robert. So we're going to kind of just go through here. Really, Child of Light is a boss rush. All we have done this entire time is fight bosses, and we're going to do some more. But first, we're going to check in on our father. What's Dad up to now that we're a teenager?
Hopefully he's okay.
Your Grace, the waters rise higher. His breath is shallow. The situation is dire. No, he's dying! Oh, well.
No! No, Daddy, you can't.
So, Dad's dying, but we're gonna just stop up here and grab some treasure. Hey. We're going to put some more things into menus here. Yeah, maxing out our skills is really kind of important. And then I'm going to make some oculi. I am going to make a spinel. a faceted onyx, another faceted onyx. I'm going to make this and switch these out. I want this. Okay, so we're going to put, oops. And okay, and then we're going to use these to give Finn some mana, because Finn does not have a whole lot of mana.
He doesn't need mana.
Alright, and we're done. Okay, cool. Sorry. So this is a Sahagin Leviathan thing, and I'm going to do my best to. This is a boss, but like technically it only has. All of the other bosses up until this point have had 3 sets of wishes flowers. This one only has 2, which makes it a very difficult boss to handle. The amount of coordination here necessary in order to make sure you do not use up all of your light bar is very important. I'm getting some very nice critical hits with Oangus here, though. So both of the ads are already dead. Usually it takes a little bit more time. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out Finn, who is going to lightning. We're going to bring out Aurora again here in the back, and she is going to elevate damage on Finn here. Now that Aurora's elevate damage is really high level, it does a lot more damage, or it raises our power for a lot more damage. So we are going to continue to try and that. I'm going to actually slow this guy with an elixir I picked up earlier in the game, so that I have a better chance at making sure that I do not completely run out of juice here.
No juice. We need juice.
Finn also has really low mana. We want to make sure that we keep Finn's mana up, so I'm going to go ahead and give Finn a mana potion here. You saw I accidentally chose the run thing. You can run from boss fights.
Don't do that, maybe?
Orange, grape, celery. That is a crit from Finn. How many is that for now? So $12? Holy moly.
Delicious. Speaking of which, do we have time for a quick donation?
We absolutely do.
Excellent. We got $30 from Brock Brom Hall saying, "Worst boy." Thank you so much for that donation. And that comment refers to apparently Therion. So let us know in chat whether Therion's the worst boy or not, because he's currently in the lead with $30. If you don't want to see Therion's story, you know what you've got to do.
Sneaky boy. Okay, so now we have gotten into Palace of the Sun, which is under the ocean for some reason. Listen, I don't ask questions here. I moved up too high and missed the thing I needed to pick up, but that's okay, because then I was able to skip some cycles in these spiky things. These spiky things hurt. I mean, like, in the end, it's actually not really a big deal, but coming coming up in this next section, there is the chance that if you have low HP, you can game over. I don't have low HP, so I won't game over. But this is our sister. Her name is Nox, if you remember, and her name is Nox, short for noxious, because she has the smelliest farts ever. They do damage.
So her name's not really Nora?
No.
Oh.
I make that joke like every run I do, and
Seems legit.
I mean, like, isn't Therion the one where you have to steal and like it's like the worst run because of that?
Could be. Listen,
Alright,
maybe
so
Tyrion
up
just
we
wants
go.
some love too.
Alright. So we have more damage for people, and then I'm going to put on this oculi I picked up, not on you. Goodness gracious, that's a bad idea. On Owengas. And also Finn. And then, oh, we need to make sure our skills are all up. And then we go. Alright. So this is our sister, Nox, formerly known as Nora. She is like a big water dragon, and she is weak, in fact, to lightning. So I'm going to be using that. But first, we need to get rid of her tentacles. So yeah, I'm going to be pulling out Robert and Owengus. And with some potions we picked up, we're going to use an Unstoppable All potion, ouch, which makes it so that we cannot get interrupted when we are on the cast part. So we can just totally wail on these tentacles here. Nox gathered strength, so that's good. That is what we want to see. Nox has a really strong attack that she uses after she gathers strength, which makes her really slow on the cast bar, but it is basically a one shot if you are like out with the wrong characters there. You are totally welcome to talk, Natara. Sorry.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
That's so cool. Talking is great. So Therion is still in the lead for that wonderful bid war. That is 7 of our Octopath travelers. You get to bid between them. One will be happening no matter what. We will be having Cyrus, will be run by Velociraptor, and then we have the character bid war by Lori D. Bunnykins after that. And so that's why it's only 7 of the travelers in that bid war. So right now, if you want someone who isn't Therion, he's currently in the lead at $30. Ophelia trailing very close behind at 26, and Hannet is at $10. We also have some goals we're looking to meet here. Dragon Quest XI, which will be coming up soon, is we need $75 in order to show Reb's secret item, and another $75 to see Sylvando's stinkin' gift. That excites me just because of the way stinkin' is spelled, but what do I know? And if we want to experience the world's best Puff Puff, we need another $86. So I think we all know that we need that. Listen, you almost died talking because you don't have my expertise.
Yeah, Natara took expertise in talking her last level up. I remember this.
Mm-hmm. You mean you don't have expertise? What?
What? So Nox is dead.
Bye, Nox.
Hi, Nox.
Traitor.
I am on really good pace. I'm just
Good
going
to know.
point that out. This is my favorite, and since I am on really good pace, I'm just going to point out my favorite line here. So, when you kill someone's daughters and you're very angry, you say, "You belligerent, bellicose brat." Fortunate you are. I am merciful, stepdaughter. Give me the moon and the stars, and I will let you go home to father. Spoilers, we say no.
Spoilers, nope.
So when our dad dies, the crown he gave us disappears. Boom. And then, assumably, she kills us again? I'm not entirely sure what happens here, but Aurora, pulls herself out into the water, and Umbra is not concerned. She just lets her go. And then Igniculus comes by and uses his final and last very important role, uses his power to create little motes of light that pick us up out of the water and carry us away to the altar. I kind of like that idea, kind of nerdy housewife, that the crown is made of love. It very well could be. And what has
The
been
love
protecting...
isn't gone, just her father.
Yeah, but because Lumeria is like a dreamland. Oh, you remember that old lady we saw at the beginning of the game for 2 seconds?
Nope.
Right. She's our mother.
Oh. That's legit.
So she takes off the hood and suddenly fixes her hunchback, pulls out a flute and starts playing, and all of the people of Lemuria start showing up. Legit.
Legit.
Legit. Where was that crown when Harry Potter needed it? Listen. This is why Harry Potter is based off of Child of Light. Just saying.
Yep.
And of course, Child of Light is based off of Utopia. You know what this means?
That Harry Potter is based off Newtopia, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, someone's at my door. That's cool.
Ding dong. Pizza's here. Hey, Tara, you want your pizza?
What? Yeah, I love pizza.
Hi, door people. Indeed. This is literally just like a long cutscene. If you want to say anything.
I'm currently watching and hoping they don't leave with my package.
Go get your package.
I know, right? How dare they?
Ding dong, it's Wolf Hall. I really want to play Wolf Hall.
When does that come out?
Today.
Oh, that's cool.
It's already out. I think. I actually didn't check.
Apparently we received a box for the cat. That's cool.
It just launched. I will probably stream this tomorrow and then redirect everybody who would be watching me back.
So I need to get a picture of this. My sister has the box put literally in front of the cat, so if it claims that means it's hers.
That's funny. All right, so yeah, Mom brought us back to life with the power of our friends. Robert gets a date with Margaret, and we're gonna go kill Umbra.
Yay!
So the Ember fight is very difficult. All I'm going to say is please pray for no prey.
We're praying for no prey? No, I'm just confused.
Pray for no prey. And yeah, so the front birds have a thing called prey, which will knock me back on the ATB bar. It also does a lot of damage, which could result in Oangus possibly dying. We just don't want to see prey. But I'm probably going to be pretty quiet during this section here, because until the birds die, it is very spooks for me.
Do you need me to be quiet is the question.
No.
Excellent. I love her outfit now that she's, truly the child of light.
It's literally not changed at all.
Yeah, I know. Listen. Looks great. So to remind everyone why we're here, we are the RPG Valkyries. We are a group of RPG speedrunners, both female and femme-leaning, and we are running this marathon, RPGs We Love, in order to raise money to send members of our group, both of us here now included, to RPG Limit Break, which is happening in May in Salt Lake City. And so any of the money raised will be put towards accommodations, airfare, taxes, food, that sort of thing, and anything over and above the amount we need for that will be donated back to RPG Limit Break, supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And so on behalf of our wonderful community, so we are doing so well so far, but we haven't even reached our main goal here, and we would really like to reach that. If we can even reach that by the end of today, that would be amazing. But I have faith that you folks can help us reach this at least by the end of the marathon. So we've got lots of really super cool donations, donation incentives, and goals that you can donate towards. One that's not coming up until the last day is to bring in a race of Ring Fit Adventure for myself and Witch's Hex. You'll get to see us live on camera attempting not to die while we try and complete World 1 in a race. A literal race, and it'll be great. So that's currently at $205 out of $300. So you do have until the end of the marathon to reach that. But rumor has it that there's a secret additional incentive if we can unlock that run. So speaking as someone who knows what that incentive is, I highly recommend it. But we got to get that run in there first. We do also have a donation incentive in order to rescue the princess in Dragon Warrior 1. And if we can unlock that, we will have a second secret incentive, further incentive for that. But again, we first have to unlock and set it so we are going to rescue the princess. So I'm sure with all of your help, we will be able to do that. Why are all the dragons so pretty?
That was a really good fight.
Yeah, see, this is what my voice does. It helps.
And that is fine.
GG! Congratulations. Well, I hope our next runner hasn't been waiting long. No, spoilers, our next runner is Kay. Because next up, we will be running Epistory. So...
I need volunteers to follow me.
Ooh.
Are you joking? Of course I'll come! The advantage lies at your side! Why? Look, I'm not gonna read this.
Maybe you have to. I kind of like these voices.
Too late.
What do you mean too late? Chat,
The bell told
tell
6
Kay
on
that it's not
Easter
too late.
Sunday.
On Easter
All
Sunday,
looked quite lost.
all looked
The people
quite
cowered on 5 hilltops
The people cowered on
that were nearly under tossed.
that were near
As the ICT rose to meet them, who should
ICT
unexpectedly
rose to meet
appear
them.
but Aurora,
who should
resurrected,
unexpectedly appear,
the host of creatures
but
queer.
Aurora resurrected.
Lickety split, the group split up, and in less than half an hour, Aurora and her friends led the people to the castle tower.
Aurora and her friends.
Ooh.
led the
Anyway,
people up the castle.
I'm going to be right back real quick.
They entered into
So that Garby can actually grab my next game.
Their doom they were
So, but also I need to get up and stretch just real quick.
What?
Yeah,
I
I'll be
said
right
that
back.
was allowed. Goodbye.
But next up is Epistory. Once again, thanks everybody for donating $200 for my voice. I will be singing the ending here at the end of this. But until then, I will be right back and stay cool.
Goodbye.